Whether you've overstayed a visa, are seeking asylum, or you've entered the country illegally, if you want to stay in the U.S. permanently, you have to make your case in immigration court. And that can take a while because of major backlogs. There are more than 860,000 pending cases, only about 450 immigration judges nationwide, meaning that the average wait is now about 2 years. And this delay leaves thousands of immigrants in legal limbo. Parastoo Zahedi is an immigration lawyer from Virginia. Nice to have you with us.
Thank you so much.
There have been literally movies, comedies that deal with this issue, right? Somebody has a ticking clock and they have to get married to an American citizen, and it's all laughter about how they sort of work their way through. I think people assumed if you marry someone who's a citizen, you immediately become a citizen.
Depending on how you entered and what happened to you between the time you entered to when you were married has a different context or a different way that the case could go forward on. And
it's a complicated process. So let's say you entered the country on a visa and now your visa has expired and you decide, you find someone, you fall in love and you get married. What's that process?
So the process is the U.S. citizen spouse will file a petition for the individual. Having entered the United States legally with a valid visa still gives you the right to adjust your status, meaning obtain your permanent residence, obtain your green card in the U.S. by marriage to a U.S. citizen, as long as before you file that application through your spouse, you have not been placed in what's called deportation or removal proceedings. Because if that happens, depending on how far that has gone through, in cases where there's already been deportation proceedings and a person has been ordered deported, then it becomes much more complicated and much more undoable under the current circumstances we have.
But if you've entered the country illegally, you've come across the border, you didn't have a visa that expired, how does that change your option even if you marry somebody?
If you marry someone, you would have to file a form, a waiver, an I-601A waiver in order to pursue your ultimate green card through marriage to a U.S. citizen. That waiver is a waiver for your re-entry into the United States illegally and for remaining in the U.S. without authorization, because if you do so for extended amount of period of time, you're either subject to a 3-year or a 10-year bar.
So you would have to leave, yes, wait, and then potentially you could come back. So in all these stories that we've seen where the spouses are Americans and they're trying to figure out what to do once their spouses who are non-Americans are deported, in many cases, because the deportation hearing is already in process, has already happened, are they just out of luck?
They are, because
they're not coming back.
If the waiver applications are ultimately approved or if 10 years have elapsed, they can reapply. But unfortunately, in cases, in a very sad number of cases where individuals have children, have been in the U.S., paid taxes, worked legally, complied with all of the orders given to them by ICE officers and the courts, however, having that removal order already entered against them and then the marriage having taken place, that is a much more complicated, much more difficult scenario to overcome.
Such a complicated process. Yes. Parastoo Zahedi, thank you so much for walking us through. We appreciate it.
Thank you so much.